Expert predictions: a 25% increase in private sector investment in space technologies by 2025.
Introduction.
In the evolving landscape of the space industry, experts forecast a remarkable 25% increase in private sector investment in space technologies by 2025. This surge is largely attributed to transformative initiatives, particularly those associated with former President Donald Trump's Mars plan and the growing influence of private companies like SpaceX. As the private sector becomes increasingly involved in space exploration and technology development, the implications for regulatory frameworks, international collaboration, and technological advancements will be profound.
Key predictions and trends.
1. The Trump-Musk alliance.
Analysts are closely watching the potential re-election of Donald Trump and his alliance with Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX. This partnership could lead to significant changes in U.S. space exploration policies,
likely resulting in increased investments in what is termed the space economy. The collaboration may also encourage regulatory reforms favoring private firms, particularly SpaceX, which is anticipated to ramp up its Starship program significantly. The Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) has indicated that SpaceX may increase its launch capabilities to as many as 25 launches annually, which could accelerate the timeline for Mars missions and other exploratory endeavors.
2. Commercial space expansion. NASA's shift towards a commercial space model is expected to facilitate a flourishing commercial sector.
Initiatives such as the Commercial Low Earth Orbit (LEO) Destination Program are set to promote the development of commercial space stations and lunar rovers, positioning NASA as a customer in a growing market. The commercial sector is becoming an essential pillar of space exploration, allowing for innovative partnerships and collaborations that drive technological advancements.
3. Increased competition. While SpaceX currently dominates the space sector,
increased competition is emerging. Amazon's Project Kuiper, which aims to create a satellite constellation for global broadband access, is poised to challenge SpaceX's Starlink service. Additionally, China's Thousand Sails project is also competing in the satellite service arena, indicating a rapidly evolving landscape in satellite communications and services. 4. International collaboration and geopolitical factors. Experts foresee enhanced international collaboration in space exploration driven by geopolitical tensions and the need for increased defense spending. Countries will likely emphasize commercialization and dual-use applications in their space programs, creating new opportunities for partnerships and technological exchanges.
5. Technological innovations.
Anticipated technological advancements, particularly in satellite systems and Earth observation capabilities, are expected to revolutionize connectivity and environmental monitoring. The upcoming launch of Planet's hyperspectral satellite Tanager-1 exemplifies the integration of AI and data analytics for various applications,
including environmental monitoring and defense.
6. Regulatory and budgetary scrutiny. As NASA undergoes leadership changes, particularly with the appointment of Jared Isaacman, analysts predict greater scrutiny of NASA's budget and ongoing programs such as Artemis.
As costs escalate and delays become apparent, there may be increased pressure for efficiency and accountability within the agency. Timeline of events. 2024 DEC, emerging predictions about Trump's potential re-election and implications for space policy, including regulatory reforms benefiting SpaceX.
2025, experts anticipate a dramatic increase in private sector investments, accelerated SpaceX Starship launches, and further advancements in commercial space infrastructure. Other nations, including Canada, are expected to enhance their space policies and collaborations.
Differences between sources. Source 1 emphasizes the direct impact of Trump's policies on SpaceX and NASA's budget scrutiny, focusing primarily on U.S. developments.
Source 2 provides a broader perspective, highlighting international collaboration and regional advancements,
particularly in Canada. Conclusion.
The convergence of political support, technological innovations, and competitive pressures is set to reshape the space industry by 2025, promising substantial growth and innovation. As private sector investment increases, the dynamics of space exploration will likely shift, leading to a more collaborative and commercially driven approach to the final frontier. The upcoming years will be crucial in determining how these trends will unfold, and 2025 is poised to be a landmark year in the history of space exploration. Sources: 1. Space Daily, 2025 in Space, Trump-Musk Alliance should boost space economy. 2. SpaceQ, what to expect from the space industry in 2025. These sources provide valuable insights into the expected trends and forecasted growth trajectories in the space industry, contributing to a deeper understanding of the factors influencing private sector investment and technological advancements in this exciting field. The content presents several counterintuitive elements regarding the future of the space industry and the anticipated increase in private sector investment in space technologies by 2025. Here are some key points that might challenge common expectations or perceptions. 1. Political influence on innovation. While one might assume that technological advancement in the space sector is primarily driven by scientific research and innovation, the forecasts emphasize the significant role of political figures, specifically Donald Trump and his potential re-election, in shaping the investment landscape. The expectation that Trump's policies will foster a more favorable regulatory environment for private companies like SpaceX suggests that political dynamics can have a direct impact on technological progress, which is often viewed as a more linear and apolitical process. 2. Commercial collaboration versus competition. The forecast points to an increase in competition among private companies like SpaceX, Amazon, and others, which might suggest a fragmented market. However, it also highlights a trend towards collaboration, particularly with NASA adopting a commercial space model. This duality suggests that while competition is intensifying, the space industry is simultaneously moving towards a more collaborative model where companies also act as partners in governmental initiatives. This contradicts the traditional view of cutthroat competition in private sectors. 3. Regulatory scrutiny leading to growth. Typically, one might expect regulatory scrutiny to stifle innovation and investment. However, the content indicates that increased scrutiny of NASA's budget and performance could lead to more efficient operations and potentially lower costs, thereby fostering a more robust commercial space economy. This suggests that regulatory oversight can be a catalyst for improvement rather than a hindrance. For international collaboration amidst geopolitical tensions, it might seem that heightened geopolitical tensions would lead to isolationist policies and reduced collaboration in space endeavors. However, the forecasts suggest that these tensions could actually spur nations to collaborate more closely in space exploration and defense applications. This counterintuitive notion implies that crises can lead to greater unity in specific sectors like space, contrary to the expectation of division. 5. Technological advancements in environmental monitoring and defense. While one might think of space technology primarily in the context of exploration and commercial endeavors, the predictions underscore significant advancements in environmental monitoring and defense capabilities. This highlights a broader application of space technology that transcends traditional boundaries, suggesting that investments in space can yield benefits in pressing global issues like climate change and national security. 6. NASA's role as a customer. The idea that NASA is positioning itself as a customer within the commercial space economy challenges the conventional perception of NASA as a leading authority and innovator in space exploration. This shift indicates a paradigm where government agencies leverage private sector capabilities, which could redefine the traditional roles within the space industry. 7. Skepticism towards Mars colonization. The ambitious goals of figures like Elon Musk regarding Mars colonization might be widely accepted in tech and investment circles. However, the skepticism expressed by former President Obama regarding the feasibility and rationale behind such initiatives sheds light on a more nuanced debate about humanity's priorities in space exploration.
This suggests a potential divide in public perception between technological optimism and practical concerns about Earth's sustainability. 8. Emerging players in the space economy. The expectation that new entrants like Dream Chaser, New Glenn, and others will significantly disrupt the current market dominated by established players like SpaceX challenges the notion that only a few companies will dominate the space economy. This suggests a more democratized future for space technology where multiple players can thrive and innovate. 9. Investment in Earth observation as a climate solution. The predictions emphasize that Earth observation satellites will play a critical role in addressing climate change. A notion that may not align with the traditional focus on space as a domain primarily for exploration and military applications. This suggests that the space industry could be pivotal in global environmental efforts, challenging the perception that space technology is detached from terrestrial concerns. In summary, the forecasts about the space industry reveal a complex interplay of politics, collaboration, competition, and unexpected applications of technology that challenge conventional wisdom about the future of space exploration and investment. The report on expert predictions for the space industry leading up to 2025 reveals several important trends and developments that many people may overlook. Here are key insights and their significance. 1. Trump-Musk alliance and its regulatory implications. The potential re-election of Donald Trump and his close ties with Elon Musk are likely to have profound implications for space policy and investment. Many might focus solely on the technological advancements or the excitement surrounding missions to Mars, but the regulatory environment shaped by this alliance could be transformative. Analysts predict that Trump's influence could lead to regulatory reforms that favor private companies, particularly SpaceX. This could mean expedited approval processes and reduced bureaucratic barriers, thereby accelerating innovation and investment in the private space sector. Significance: the influence of political alliances on regulatory frameworks is critical in high-stakes industries like space. If SpaceX can launch more frequently and efficiently due to favorable regulations, it could establish a dominant position in the market, potentially stifling competition from emerging players. This shift might lead to a monopolistic environment which could limit technological diversity and innovation in the long run. 2. NASA's shift to commercial models. NASA's increasing adoption of commercial models such as the Commercial LEO Destination Program signifies a major shift in its operational paradigm. While many focus on the technological advancements that come with commercial partnerships, the underlying shift in NASA's strategy is often overlooked. The space agency is positioning itself not just as a leader in space exploration but as a customer in a growing commercial space economy. Significance: this shift could redefine relationships between governmental and private sectors in space exploration. It emphasizes a collaborative ecosystem where private companies are incentivized to innovate and provide solutions, potentially leading to a more sustainable and competitive space economy. However, it also raises questions about reliance on private entities for critical space missions, which could pose risks if those companies face financial or operational challenges. 3. Emerging competitors and the global landscape. While SpaceX is currently a dominant force, the report highlights the emergence of competitors like Amazon's Project Kuiper and China's Thousand Sails project. Many might overlook the significance of global competition in the space sector, focusing instead on American advancements. However, the rapid development of satellite constellations and communication services by these companies indicates a shift toward a more competitive global landscape. Significance: the competitive pressure could drive down costs and enhance service offerings, which is beneficial for consumers and businesses alike. However, it also means that U.S. companies may need to innovate continuously to maintain market share. Additionally, the geopolitical implications of China's advancements in space technology cannot be understated, as they could alter global power dynamics and influence international space policies. 4. Technological innovations and their applications.
The anticipated technological innovations in satellite systems and Earth observation capabilities are often overshadowed by the excitement around crewed missions to Mars. For instance, the integration of AI in data analytics and satellite technology as exemplified by Planet's hyperspectral satellite Tanager-1 is a game-changer for environmental monitoring and defense applications. Significance: the ability to leverage advanced technologies for real-time data collection and analysis can have far-reaching implications for various sectors including climate science, agriculture, and national security. These innovations could enhance decision-making processes and foster global collaboration in addressing pressing issues like climate change. 5. International collaboration amid geopolitical tensions. The report notes that international collaboration is expected to grow despite geopolitical tensions. This aspect is often overshadowed by nationalistic narratives surrounding space exploration. Countries are increasingly recognizing the benefits of collaboration in achieving shared goals in space. Significance: collaborative efforts such as the Artemis Accords can lead to shared technological advancements and the pooling of resources, which can be especially important in an era of strained international relations. This approach not only fosters peace but also encourages a global commitment to responsible space exploration and utilization. Mitigating risks associated with space debris and militarization of space. 6. Budgetary scrutiny and cost efficiency. The anticipated scrutiny of NASA's budget under new leadership, particularly regarding programs like Artemis, is a critical yet often overlooked aspect. The report discusses Jared Isaacman's focus on cost efficiency and the potential re-evaluation of existing programs, particularly those that compete with private sector initiatives. Significance: budgetary pressures could lead to significant shifts in priorities within NASA, potentially sidelining ambitious projects in favor of more cost-effective solutions. This could stifle innovation if NASA retreats from ambitious exploratory missions in favor of budget-friendly projects, thereby limiting the scope of human exploration and reducing the U.S. leadership role in space. 7. Defense sector developments. The report highlights the expected boost in defense-related space spending, particularly under a Trump administration. The establishment of a Space National Guard and the emphasis on offensive space strategies are significant developments that could reshape military operations in the future. Significance: as nations increasingly view space as a strategic domain, the militarization of space could lead to an arms race, complicating international relations and potentially leading to conflicts in space. Additionally, the focus on defense spending may redirect resources away from scientific exploration and collaboration toward military objectives. 8. Public sentiment and ethical concerns. The ethical implications of the close ties between government officials and private industry, particularly the potential for conflicts of interest under Isaacman's leadership, are critical issues that may not receive adequate attention. The possibility of NASA becoming overly reliant on private contractors raises concerns about accountability and transparency. Significance: public trust in governmental institutions could be eroded if commercial interests are perceived to override scientific integrity and national interests. This concern necessitates a robust framework for oversight and accountability in public-private partnerships, ensuring that the goals of space exploration align with broader societal values and priorities. Conclusion: the convergence of political support, commercial interests, technological advancements, and regulatory shifts is poised to reshape the future of the space industry. Key trends and insights such as the regulatory implications of political alliances, the evolution of NASA's commercial model, the emergence of competitors, and the importance of ethical considerations are crucial for stakeholders to understand in navigating the complex landscape of space exploration and investment. As we approach 2025, these factors will play a pivotal role in determining the trajectory of the space economy and its impact on global society. 1. Trump-Musk alliance and policy implications. The potential re-election of Donald Trump and his alliance with Elon Musk is expected to significantly impact U.S. space exploration policies.
This partnership could lead to regulatory reforms that favor private companies, particularly SpaceX. Analysts predict that this will facilitate an increase in launch capabilities and overall private sector investment in space technologies, potentially altering the landscape of the space economy. The close ties between Trump's administration and Musk's influence over space policy may result in a more commercial-oriented approach to space exploration, enhancing the role of private enterprises in government contracts and initiatives. 2. Commercial space expansion and NASA's role. The shift towards a commercial space model, exemplified by NASA's Commercial LEO Destination program, is set to revolutionize the industry. NASA's transition from being the primary operator of space missions to acting as a customer for commercial services signals a significant change in how space missions are conducted. This model encourages the development of commercial space stations and lunar exploration vehicles, allowing private companies to take the lead in creating infrastructure and services in space. Such developments not only foster innovation but also invite increased investment from the private sector, further propelling the growth of the space economy. 3. Intensified competition in global landscape. The competitive landscape in the space sector is becoming increasingly crowded, with emerging players like Amazon's Project Kuiper and China's Thousand Sails project vying for market share against established leaders like SpaceX. This competition is not only limited to satellite communications but extends to various sectors, including manned space exploration and lunar missions. The race for dominance in satellite services and launch capabilities is expected to stimulate innovation and investment, leading to advancements in technology and operational efficiencies. As countries ramp up their space capabilities, the implications for international collaboration and geopolitical dynamics will also be profound as nations seek to assert their presence in the new space race. For technological innovations and environmental monitoring, the anticipated technological advancements in satellite systems and Earth observation capabilities are poised to revolutionize various industries, particularly in connectivity and environmental monitoring. The integration of artificial intelligence and data analytics in satellite operations, as seen with Planet's hyperspectral satellite Tanager-1, will enhance the ability to monitor environmental changes and assess threats to ecosystems. This technological progress is not only crucial for addressing climate change and promoting sustainability but also for enhancing national security through improved data collection and analysis capabilities. The drive toward innovation in these areas represents a significant opportunity for the space industry to contribute to global challenges while fostering economic growth. 1. The Apollo Program, 1960s to 1970s. The Apollo program was a series of space missions undertaken by NASA with the primary goal of landing humans on the Moon and bringing them safely back to Earth. Initiated during the Cold War, the program was a response to the Soviet Union's early successes in space exploration, including the launch of Sputnik and the first human in space, Yuri Gagarin. The culmination of the Apollo program was Apollo 11, where astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the Moon on July 20. 1969, this monumental achievement not only showcased American technological prowess but also significantly boosted public interest and investment in space exploration. The program inspired a generation of scientists, engineers, and enthusiasts, setting the stage for future endeavors in space. 2. The Space Shuttle Program, 1981 to 2011. NASA's Space Shuttle program represented a significant leap in space technology and operational capability. Launched in 1981, the program enabled the regular delivery of satellites to orbit, the construction of the International Space Station (ISS), and facilitated scientific research in microgravity. The shuttle was the first reusable spacecraft, embodying a shift towards more sustainable space operations. Over 30 years, the program completed 135 missions with notable achievements, including the deployment of the Hubble Space Telescope and the assembly of the ISS. However, the program also faced challenges, including two tragic disasters: Challenger in 1986 and Columbia in 2003, which raised concerns about safety and the costs associated with human spaceflight. 3. The Commercial Space Era, 2000s present.
the emergence of private companies in space exploration marks a pivotal shift in the industry. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic have revolutionized access to space by significantly lowering launch costs and increasing the frequency of launches. SpaceX's Falcon 1, Falcon 9, and Dragon spacecraft have made history with successful missions to the ISS and the first privately funded spacecraft to reach orbit. The development of the Crew Dragon spacecraft has enabled the return of human spaceflight capabilities to U.S. soil after the end of the Space Shuttle program. This new era of commercial spaceflight has not only fostered innovation but has also led to partnerships between NASA and private firms, exemplifying a collaborative approach to space exploration that could see greater investment and advancements in the coming years. The future of the space industry is poised for significant transformation, with experts predicting a 25% increase in private sector investment in space technologies by 2025. This surge is primarily attributed to initiatives like Donald Trump's Mars plan, the growing influence of private companies, and a broader shift towards commercial space endeavors. Here's a closer look at the key predictions and trends shaping the future of this dynamic sector. 1. Political impacts and leadership changes. The anticipated re-election of Donald Trump and his alignment with influential figures like Elon Musk could fundamentally reshape U.S. space exploration policies. Analysts suggest that Trump's administration may prioritize regulatory reforms that favor private companies, particularly SpaceX, with Musk potentially taking a pivotal role in government efficiency efforts. The prospect for streamlined regulatory processes could accelerate development timelines and expand commercial opportunities. 2. Commercial space economy expansion. NASA's transition to a commercial space model is set to drive the growth of the commercial sector. Initiatives like the Commercial LEO Destination Program will likely catalyze the establishment of commercial space stations and the development of lunar exploration technologies. As NASA positions itself as a customer in this burgeoning market, partnerships with private firms are expected to thrive, promoting innovation and reducing costs. 3. Heightened competition. While SpaceX currently dominates the space market, competition is intensifying with projects like Amazon's Project Kuiper and China's Thousand Sails initiative. These efforts aim to challenge SpaceX's satellite services, indicating a rapidly evolving landscape in satellite communications and space logistics. The competitive environment is expected to drive innovation and efficiency, benefiting consumers and businesses alike. 4. International collaboration and geopolitical dynamics. The future of space exploration will also be influenced by international collaboration, particularly as geopolitical tensions rise. Countries are increasingly recognizing the strategic importance of space capabilities, leading to partnerships that could enhance defense spending and the commercialization of space technologies. The anticipated establishment of a Space National Guard in the U.S. under Trump's administration could further bolster military capabilities in space. 5. Technological innovations. Technological advancements are anticipated to revolutionize the space industry. Innovations in satellite systems, advanced Earth observation technologies, and AI integration are expected to enhance connectivity and environmental monitoring. The launch of new satellites such as Planet's hyperspectral satellite Tanager 1 illustrates a commitment to leveraging technology for environmental and defense applications. 6. Regulatory and budgetary scrutiny. With a new NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman leading the agency, there may be increased scrutiny of NASA's budget and efficiency. Analysts predict a focus on cost-effectiveness, particularly concerning high-profile projects like Artemis, which have faced delays and budget overruns. This scrutiny could lead to a re-evaluation of existing programs and a push for more collaborative efforts with the private sector. Timeline of key events. 2024 DEC, speculation about Trump's re-election and its implications for U.S. space policy. 2025, expected significant increases in private sector investments, accelerated SpaceX Starship launches, and advancements in commercial space infrastructure.
Diverse perspectives on future outlook. Expert opinions vary on the focus areas for the space industry moving forward.
Some emphasize the importance of international collaboration while others highlight the need for regulatory reforms to support commercial ventures.
The consensus, however, is that the space economy will thrive in an environment characterized by increased investment, innovation,
and the emergence of new players.
Conclusion.
The convergence of political support, technological advancements, and competitive dynamics is set to reshape the space industry by 2025. With a predicted influx of investment and collaborative efforts between government and private entities, the coming years promise to be transformative for space exploration and commercialization. As nations and companies alike strive to harness the potential of space, 2025 is poised to be a landmark year in the evolution of the space economy.